Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a donut challenge. I'm going to be doing Krispy Kreme donuts versus Dunkin donuts. In the past I've had Krispy Kreme donuts and I've really enjoyed them, but this is going to be my first time trying Dunkin donuts. When I went to pick up Krispy Kreme donuts this morning, there was a fairly short line, however it moved really slow. And for Dunkin donuts, the drive-thru line was super long and it reached all the way out to the street. So that makes me really excited to try Dunkin donuts, and I also know the Krispy Kreme donuts are also going to be very delicious. Let's go ahead and try Krispy Kreme's original glazed donut. I already know I'm going to love this, so let's go ahead and give it a taste. Wow, I love the Krispy Kreme donuts. What I love the most is the texture. It's super soft, and it's just like biting into a cloud. It almost reminds me of the cloud bread that I made the other day, and it's very delicious. However, I do have to say that their glaze is very sweet. What I noticed is the glaze is very thin, but it's very powerful. So next time, if I had a suggestion for a Krispy Kreme, I recommend that they make their original glaze a little bit thinner because it is a little bit on the sweet side for me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try Dunkin Donuts original glaze. Already, I'm filling this, and it definitely feels a little bit more heavy than the Krispy Kreme, so that means it's probably gonna be a little bit more dense, but as for the taste, I'm not really sure, so let's go ahead and try this. You know, I really enjoyed that. I actually like that a little bit more than Krispy Kreme. The donut has a very similar texture. It's not quite as fluffy, it's a lot more dense, but when you bite through it, it is still very tender. And the glaze, what I like about it, is it is thinner than Krispy Kreme's glaze. That's right, so it's less sweet, and that's exactly what I love. Let's go ahead and try Krispy Kreme's original strawberry glaze. This looks very delicious, and as you can see, they put tons of sprinkles, so I have a feeling this is gonna be very sweet, but I think I might enjoy it because I love strawberry. Wow guys, I do not like that at all. The first bite was just horrid. It just tasted like a blast of artificial strawberry, and some of you might not notice, but I hate artificial strawberry. Like, it was a very strong one. It almost reminded me of like cough syrup medicine, and it was just not good. Like, the donut itself was very delicious, but the glaze, terrible, for sure. Definitely do not recommend that one. Let's go ahead and try our Dunkin Donuts strawberry glaze. I hope this is a little bit better than the Krispy Kreme's. This so far looks a little bit better. It looks a little less artificial. The coloring is a little bit less. Doesn't mean it's any less though, but let's go ahead and try it. To me, that has the same artificial flavor. However, it is a little bit less, so it's not quite as bad for me, but still, I definitely don't recommend it unless you enjoy that artificial strawberry flavor, which I do know some people enjoy. Alright, let's go ahead and try Krispy Kreme's blueberry donut now. This feels really hefty. This is definitely the heaviest donut I've picked up. It looks like it's covered in this wonderful glaze, and I can see little bits of blueberry in there, and the dough is also very dark, so I think it's flavored with blueberries. So let's try this. That donut is very cakey. It almost reminds me of a cake donut. In fact, it might be. I'm not really sure, but it's very fluffy, and it has a very nice blueberry flavor. It's not super artificial. It is a little bit artificial and a little bit natural tasting to me as well, and I kind of like that. And the glaze is very thick, but it's not too sweet, so I really enjoy it. Now let's go ahead and try Dunkin's version of the blueberry donut. This looks very nice. Has a very thin glaze on here. It is still very dense though, but I noticed that that is from the donut. So let's try this. Wow, that is an incredibly fluffy donut. It is really amazing. The flavor is a lot more natural, and the glaze is a lot less, and it's a little bit less sweet as well. I definitely enjoy this one more than Krispy Kreme's. Let's go ahead and try Krispy Kreme's chocolate glaze. I'm super excited about this because this is definitely one of my favorite donut flavors. This is a plain old-fashioned chocolate glaze. So let's give this a taste. You know, for me, that is really just an okay donut. The chocolate is a very artificial chocolate sort of flavor. I'm used to the more natural, real chocolate donuts. So for me, it's just alright. So I can't really recommend it, but I can't really hate on it either. It's alright. But let's go ahead and try our Dunkin version right here. This looks very nice as well, so let's go ahead and give this a taste. Looks a little bit more darker as well, so I think that'll be a little bit more promising. That one is actually pretty delicious. I like it a lot more than the Krispy Kreme. It is a little bit less artificial, and overall it's just a better donut. Let's go ahead and try a custard-filled donut from Krispy Kreme right now. And as you can see, this looks very delicious. It has a nice thick chocolate glaze. Hopefully it's not the same artificial one, but I'm guessing it might be. And it is very, very hefty, so I feel like there's a lot of custard in here. So let's see how it is. And that donut, it's actually not too bad. The chocolate is a little bit artificial tasting, same as the other one, but the custard kind of mellows it out, and overall, it's a pretty decent donut. Alright, let's go ahead and try Dunkin's version. I think this is going to be a lot better, so I'm pretty excited about it. It actually feels a little bit lighter, so I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but let's try it anyways. Look at that cream. I didn't get a bite of that yet, so let's go ahead and try it again. You know, I'm not really a big fan of this donut. It is very, very sweet. The custard is kind of overwhelming, and you can't really taste anything else but the super artificial vanilla custard, so I can't really recommend that one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try Krispy Kreme's old-fashioned donut, and this is a chocolate flavored one with this wonderful glaze, so let's see how it is. No, that one for me, it's really just okay. The chocolate flavor is kind of lacking in my opinion. It's very, very mild, and donut on the inside, as you can see, look at how dry that is. Like, this just falls apart and kind of crumbles apart, and for me, it's really just too dry for me to really enjoy it. Now let's go ahead and try Dunkin' Donuts cake donut. So this was the closest I could find there to old-fashioned donut, and this is again a chocolate donut with a glaze, so I thought that was close enough. So let's see how this compares. Wow, the Dunkin' Donut is absolutely amazing. I just love the rich chocolatey flavor. It is a lot better than Krispy Kreme's version, and it is also a lot more moist, so I definitely recommend that one. It is very, very good. I also decided to get this Oreo donut at Krispy Kreme. I know Dunkin' Donuts doesn't have anything like this, but I just thought this looked really good and really unique, so let's go ahead and try this. And by the way, I'm a big fan of Oreos, so this should be amazing. You know, this is a pretty good donut. It's a little bit on the sweet side since the inside is filled with almost like this Oreo frosting, almost like vanilla frosting mixed up with bits of Oreo cookie. And the outside is covered in Oreo cookies, which I do love because they add a real nice texture and crumble. So overall, this is definitely something I recommend if you really enjoy Oreos. Guys, this is going to be the last two donuts I'm going to be comparing. Let's try our jelly filled. So here is Krispy Kreme's version. As you can see, we have this nice, thick, wonderful glaze. It's pretty hefty. So let's see how it is. I'm not sure how the inside is going to taste, but let's try it anyways. You know, I was expecting this to be filled with raspberries, but guess what? It's filled with lemon custard, and I actually really enjoyed that. That was a great surprise. It's nice and lemony, tastes a little bit artificial, but that doesn't bother me. I really enjoy this. Definitely have to recommend it if you like lemon. I know the last donut I tried was supposed to be raspberry filled, and it was actually filled with lemon cream, but let's just go ahead and try Dunkin' Donuts raspberry filled, because this is also one of my favorite donuts, just a raspberry jelly donut, so let's try it. I really enjoy it. The donut is very light, and on the inside you just have this very natural raspberry jelly, so I really enjoyed it. They didn't use anything super artificial on this donut, and I like that. Some of you might be wondering, what am I going to do with this huge mountain of donuts? I'm just going to go ahead and put them in a freezer to save for later. It's time to wrap it up now. So for Krispy Kreme, what I really loved about their donuts is they were super pillowy and soft. All of them had an amazing texture, except for that one chocolate one that was very dry. And for Dunkin' Donuts, I just loved the flavor of their donuts. They tasted very, very delicious, and a lot of their fillings and toppings were great as well. What I liked about Dunkin' Donuts is their donuts had a great flavor, and also their fillings and toppings tasted a lot more natural than Krispy Kreme. I'm sure they're not, but they just tasted overall quite a bit better. So for me, the winner has been clear the whole time. The winner for me is Dunkin' Donuts. I definitely enjoy their donuts, and now I know why there was that huge line this morning, because they're a lot better than Krispy Kreme in my opinion. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure if you did to give it a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.